insane facts about the legendary pharaoh of Egypt. That will blow your mind. Do you think you could outdo Queen Cleopatra's weirdness? And queerness? I bet my ancient Egyptian pet. That you wouldn't dare. Cleopatra was a queen. Like no other. Forget the romanticized version you've seen in movies. This legendary pharaoh of Egypt lived a life that was stranger, smarter, and far more dangerous than any fiction. So buckle up. Here are 5 insane facts about Cleopatra. That will blow your mind. Stay tuned and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more mind-blowing historical facts. Let's kick things off with Cleopatra's legendary carpet stunt. This wasn't just any delivery. She had herself rolled up in a luxurious carpet, or perhaps a linen bag, and smuggled into Julius Caesar's private quarters. Imagine Caesar's shock when the carpet was unrolled and there was Cleopatra. 21 years old, poised and ready to plead her case to the world's most powerful man. This bold move wasn't just theatrical. It was a calculated risk. Cleopatra was on the brink of losing her throne to her own brother. And she knew she needed Caesar's support to win it back, and it worked. Caesar was so captivated by her that he restored her to the throne. Think of it as the ultimate power play, Cleopatra style. Cleopatra's charm and theatrical flair were legendary, and she knew how to use them to her advantage. Her performances were not just for show, they were strategic moves in her quest for power. Cleopatra wasn't just a master of theatrics. She was a brainiac too. Her intelligence was as captivating as her beauty. This queen spoke at least 9 languages. Let's put that into perspective. In an era when most rulers needed interpreters to talk with their subjects, Cleopatra spoke Egyptian, Greek, Aramaic, and even ancient Hebrew, just to name a few. She was also fluent in Latin, the language of the Romans, and could converse in Parthian, the language of the Persian Empire. Her linguistic skills weren't just for show. They were her superpower. They allowed her to negotiate treaties, form alliances, and understand the cultures of those she ruled and interacted with. Unlike previous rulers of her dynasty, Cleopatra actually took the time to learn Egyptian, the language of her people. This was a significant departure from her predecessors who primarily spoke Greek. This helped her connect with the population on a personal level, making her not just a ruler, but a true Egyptian queen. She could attend local events, speak directly to her citizens, and understand their needs and concerns. Imagine ruling an empire where you could connect with everyone from generals to priests in their native tongue. This ability to communicate directly with her subjects and officials gave her an unparalleled political advantage. Talk about a political advantage. Cleopatra's linguistic prowess was a key factor in her ability to maintain power and influence in a male-dominated world. Most people think of Cleopatra as just a seductive queen. But she was far more than that. Cleopatra was also a naval commander. Yep, she actually led a fleet of Egyptian warships at the Battle of Actium. Imagine Cleopatra on the front lines, strategizing and preparing for battle alongside her lover Mark Antony. Together, they were up against Octavian, the future Augustus of Rome. Cleopatra's fleet, though ultimately defeated, showed her resilience and bravery. She was a queen willing to risk everything, her life, her love, even her kingdom in pursuit of victory. Cleopatra wasn't the type to sit on a throne and watch. She led from the front, putting her very life on the line. Now that's what I call a fearless queen. And let's not forget, Cleopatra was also known for her theatrical flair, often performing ceremonial dances to inspire her people. Her performances were not just for show, they were a testament to her charisma and leadership. Truly, Cleopatra was a queen who knew how to command both the battlefield and the stage. Ready for something dark? Let's delve into the enigmatic world of Cleopatra. Cleopatra had a, let's say, morbid curiosity. She wasn't just a queen, she was a scientist in her own right, driven by an insatiable thirst for knowledge. According to some ancient accounts, Cleopatra tested various poisons on prisoners to determine the quickest, most painless way to die. She meticulously observed the effects, noting every detail. That's right. She was running her own deadly science experiments. Cleopatra's laboratory was filled with various concoctions and tools, a testament to her methodical approach. While this sounds extreme, Cleopatra was obsessed with control, even over death. Her determination was unparalleled, and she sought to master every aspect of her life and reign. She wanted to know her options in case she ever faced capture, and wanted the best escape plan. Her strategic mind was always at work, planning for every possible scenario. This wasn't the act of a cold-hearted killer, but rather of a ruler prepared for any fate. Cleopatra's actions were driven by a deep sense of responsibility and foresight. She was pragmatic, using science to prepare herself for the worst-case scenario. Her experiments were a means to an end, a way to ensure she could face any challenge head-on. Cleopatra's knowledge about these poisons came in handy later in her life, when she used a deadly asp to end things on her terms. Shocking, isn't it? Her final act was a culmination of her life's work and her unyielding spirit, but that was Cleopatra, always 2 steps ahead. Her legacy as a ruler, scientist, and strategist continues to fascinate us to this day. Finally, Cleopatra didn't just shape Egypt's destiny. She influenced our calendar. Her impact on timekeeping is a testament to her far-reaching vision and strategic alliances. Cleopatra lived during a time of major reform in the way the world tracked time. The ancient methods of timekeeping were becoming outdated, and there was a pressing need for a more accurate system. The Roman calendar had grown inaccurate, and Julius Caesar introduced the Julian calendar in 46 BCE to correct it. This new calendar was a significant improvement, aligning the year more closely with the solar cycle. Cleopatra was one of the first rulers outside Rome to adapt this calendar for her own kingdom, ensuring her people were in sync with the new system. She recognized the importance of this reform and took swift action to implement it. By adopting the Julian calendar, she brought Egypt in line with Rome, reinforcing her alignment with Caesar's rule. This move not only strengthened her political ties but also modernized Egypt's timekeeping. Cleopatra's embrace of this reform helped pave the way for the calendar we use today. Her foresight ensured that Egypt remained a key player in the ancient world, both politically and scientifically. So the next time you check a date, remember you have Cleopatra to thank for making it possible. Her legacy lives on in the very way we organize our days and years, a true testament to her enduring influence. From dramatic entrances to mesmerizing dances, naval battles, groundbreaking science experiments, and even influencing our calendar, Cleopatra's life was truly larger than life. So next time you think of Cleopatra, remember the real woman behind the myths. A fierce, intelligent, and cunning ruler who wasn't afraid to push boundaries. If this story left you as amazed as we are, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've got more wild, mind-blowing tales from history coming your way. Cleopatra may be gone, but her legacy lives on, reminding us that sometimes truth really is stranger than fiction.